it was true or not.
Right.
So I went in there with an open mind, trying to judge and see if I could tell them, and they gave me any at least. And I asked for some on a lot of things, and they never gave me this and that. And that was the only evidence that they had. And they were claiming that LionStem was working with Wolfpara behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And
all while.
And then they came up with a new list of rules and regulations that they wanted to implement into the Geneva MILSIM community before LionStem could get back and even defend themselves for it. So this was a power grab, and this was a simple espionage trying to overthrow the more powerful clans within the community. No offense to anyone else here, but this was simply a power grab that somebody was going for. They were trying to overthrow it. Either they were trying to destroy the Geneva community, or they had a personal thing with LionStem. It doesn't matter. They broke the rules trying to change the rules.
Yeah. Because we're all aware that if there was any ever issues with clans or clan leaders, we bring you up at a meeting, and that simply is what we're doing here now, and that's what's meant to happen, and that is to prevent the community from ever splitting up. And unfortunately, Doctor has gone against that. What we've all agreed on as a democracy, we've all tried to come up with the rules, which is why if I was, you know, like Doctor tries to claim like LionStem are running this community, this, that and the other, yeah, I set the community up, but I do not run it. I set her up for that all the clans can have, you know, peace and democracy, and we all have a lead. If I was running this community, I would have, from the outset, I'd have made the rules without anyone having a say in it. I mean, and everyone that I've brought in must know. I ask everyone to attend the meetings, and we try and discuss the rules, and that's why we still haven't got the rules set out in stone, because I wanted all the clans to have a say in it and be in agreement with it, which is what a democracy is about. Obviously, Doctor's little thing is making the rules and just like putting it out there without anyone having a say. No, I'm trying to do it a different way and give us all, you know, a say, which is pretty evident in the previous meetings, which is why the rules have not all been set out in stone. So, any other? Oh, and the other thing is also, I do also know that Mr. Smith has screenshots of the chat where Doctor was trying to remove LionStem. So anyone that doubts this and wants to hear that, I know Mr. Smith can send you all leaders the screenshots.
That is
Smith,
true.
would you be able to do that for me? In fact, Matthew needs them, and I believe every leader here should be privy to Doctor's private conversation with a number of clan leaders that were in this community.
Yeah.
I would like Smith to all that chat.
I will post. What I will do is on the Geneva MILSIM community.
Yeah.
The non-leaders community, I will post all of the screenshots on there. I'm not looking at it at this very moment, but I do believe there were 9 screenshots. I will post all of them on there, so you will all be able to see that tonight after this meeting.
Yeah. And the other thing, we've got Bryce commenting on the live stream there. Bryce, one of the reasons LionStem we don't allow under 16s into the clan is to prevent immaturity, because obviously being a MILSIM, and we like to, you know, a couple of people here may be ex-military and so forth, maybe a bit respectful. Now Bryce and Bam are the 15-year-olds. I've got nothing against, you know, people of that age, but quite clearly to see, if you look on the live stream, you can see the immaturity out of these people. Now these are leaders of the 88. Now on the last meeting, I did bring up the point of clans recruiting from other clans. Now that was set out on the very first meeting, but I brought it up on the last meeting, and I didn't mention who was in charge of the who was responsible for recruiting. That clan I am now going to name, seeing as that they're so vocal in the live stream. That clan was the 88. They recruited 4 members from the LionStem, and I didn't name them because I didn't want to put them to shame. I didn't want to cause any damage. And I didn't want to discipline them in the community, because obviously the rules weren't set out. But that clan did recruit 4 members from LionStem, which obviously is against community guidelines. And I'm pretty sure everyone was in agreement with that. Now, I don't know why they've gone down the route of it, and may well have been instigating it with Doctor. We don't know yet, which is quite sad, because we did try and invite them along invite them back in because we believed, you know, with them being young, they may have been manipulated by them. HD Impact just sent me a message wanting to join in with the 24th, and I will say, yeah, you are representing the 24th, you can come along, stand by the table, represent. Flaming is on Zello. Now the other thing, anyway, on a positive note, I'd just like to put in there, this weekend, we are organising the live map tour, which was meant to take place this weekend. Unfortunately, I went out for a party on the weekend, so I took a long time to recover, which is why I was actually offline. We didn't get around to doing that, and then in the time I was offline, doctors basically tried to ruin the community, which is really, really stupid of them. So, has anyone else got any concerns now that they'd like to bring up, or anything moving forward, positive-wise, for the community, which they'd like to say, or any concerns, or anything, or anyone?
I do have something, Scouser.
Yeah.
All right. If you all don't know me, I'm USMC AVI, leader of the G.R.U.
Yeah.
As of today, I am succeeding from the G.R.U. and starting up the 9th. The 9th is a unit, it's 1-9, back from World War II, 1-9, The Walking Dead is their official name.
Yeah.
And I'm taking my guys that want to come with me, join my MILSIM, and we're going to be implementing more of a military feel than a mercenary feel into our MILSIM. So that's going to be happening. It's going to start today. I already got my website up, got a Twitter, working on YouTube, battle logs all set up.
Mm-hmm.
And for now, videos for now, but until I get my 9th, watch that, and going to be moving forward here pretty quick. As of now, we're going to let out, because the way Outlaw is looking at how he wants the G.R.U. to go, he doesn't want any other MILSIMs involved. He wants us to keep away from everyone else, and I'm not into that, and neither are the guys that are following me. So this is why we're moving on to this foot.
I don't like to see clans split, but if it's for the best of MILSIM in the community, then obviously you get the full support, and obviously you will be allowed, obviously, to remain in the community.
Yeah.
And I would also say, guys, please subscribe to Carvy's channel. He's trying to grow it. His YouTube channel is Global Response Unit. He made a great video last night supporting the community.
Oh, yeah.
And also, if anyone else here has a YouTube channel, feel free to promote it. I will ask all Lions Den members. We do have 98 members, I believe, in the Lions Den. And I asked them all to support fellow MILSIM's YouTube channels as well as ours. Everyone knows our channel is Lions Den Space MILSIM. And if anyone else would like to, I know Matthew also has a YouTube channel, 7th SFG, which is another good channel. And if anyone else has got a YouTube channel would like to promote it. M-Force One, they have a great channel. That's the central government, I believe. Central government of America. That's on YouTube. We are subscribed to his channel if anyone wants to find it to do that. Or if you want to comment on this video at the end of the video, M-Force, then people can find your channel that way.
Yeah. Sounds good.
That'll make it easy. Yeah. Or anyone else with a channel, comment on
the video. I'd like to throw a shout out, if I may. I'd like to give a big thanks to Mighty Sunda and Toddy, Major Toddy and Sergeant Mighty Sunda for their great work with the 47th and with their own YouTube and Instagrams channels with their media. They've done a great job. They make vines on Instagram and YouTube videos as well. But 47th, we do currently have an Instagram, 47th_Imperial_Brigade on Instagram, just starting up, if anybody wants to follow us on there. But we do have a YouTube channel that will be coming soon, so.
Yeah, and what we've got at the side, I'm also noticing on the comments, guys, on this video, we've got Doctor commenting, and all of a sudden now, he's wanting to attend this meeting, and he's saying, and he's basically like begging to attend to have his say, which is quite funny. It seems like he didn't want to be in the community now, and now that we're exposing him for being the lying piece of shit that he is, once again, he's wanting to come and have his say. Quite frankly, I look at it like, Doctor, you've had your say, you tried to ruin the community, and obviously Lions Den don't have the overall say in kicking you from the community, but I believe you kicked yourself when you tried to ruin the community and you made your separate fail-safe community in your name and tried to come up with your rules, and you tried to kick Lions Den out the community and instigated it instead of bringing it up in a meeting, which is the rules, and the main rule what you broke, because that rule was issued, basically it was a you know, a common sense rule that was issued in previous 2 meetings. Now, I wasn't the sole person who suggested that he was kicked out of the meeting. Last night present was, we had Carvey, Mr. Smith, who spoke to the 40th, and who else was it, guys? What was the other clan? All was in agreement that he should be removed from the community. Was everyone in agreement?
If I may state something real quick, sorry to interrupt you, but I see here on the comments of the live stream, somebody said that Rom is sitting at the table and it's a disgrace. For everybody that is watching this live stream, Rom's the bomb.
I'm broadcasting. Let me go around the table and look at this. We got vote. We got SOG Mr. Smith. We got Damn Doc Hickey. We got Dobby. How you doing, buddy? We got Mr. Scouser. We got M-Force 1. Oh, let me go over here. We got Mighty. We got Weird Sloth. Undead Eternal. MC Fab. Fabulous. I don't even know how to... White Cameron or some shit like that. Oh, we got one of my guys way over here. Let's go look at him. Oh, look, it's the Marine. Who's it? Oh, that's Nathan. Nathan, good work. Here, let me just keep running around. Okay, we got Canadian Force. Hyperion Shadows. Saint Fraser. Don't use recon, noob. What? T-Toddy. Green Caveman. Hey, let me read your name. Stop moving, asshole. Okay, BBC. Killer 240, Lions Den. Oh, wait, look at that. That's all of them. I don't see a Ramsdabomb in here anywhere, guys. So...
Doctor Ernest propaganda again.
Mr. Josh M., I don't know what doctor's telling you, buddy, but Ramsdabomb is not in this community, and he is not at this table right now. He does not hold...
It's funny, because Doctor is actually saying, why is Rom still in that community? That is a brilliant question. There you can see again how much support Doctor has got for the Geneva community, because he's trying to claim that we've got ROMs in this community. As we stated before, we're not interested in ROMs. ROMs isn't interested in us. But quite clearly, Doctor is in every meeting has always been nothing but interested in Ramsdabomb. When you was in the MILSIM Empire and you did swear an oath to the MILSIM Empire, that proof is on, I believe, Ramsdabomb's YouTube channel. I mean, you know, Doctor. I mean, you can lie to anyone, but I mean, it's quite evident you swore a fucking oath to the MILSIM Empire. So I mean, how you expect anyone to believe you? The guy who swore an oath, because nobody around this table swore an oath to the MILSIM Empire. Does anybody here swore an oath to the MILSIM Empire? Can I just ask that question? Does anybody in this meeting? No. Nope. But Doctor did. And this guy, Doctor, expects us all to believe him. That I find that fucking funny as fuck. Funny as fuck. Because not one clan in this community swore an oath to believe.
You know, I also like to say something about Doctor right here. Yeah, for anybody in this community, whether you're in Geneva or not. Hold
on. Scouser, hold on. Doctor's claims here in the chat. Scouser did. Okay, so if I swore an oath to the MILSIM Empire, don't you think Ramsdabomb would have that oath on his fucking YouTube channel, Doctor? Don't you think he would have tried to embarrass me and put me on the fucking YouTube, you fucking lying, pathetic piece of shit? That's how pathetic you are. Now, bear in mind, Doctor, Ramsdabomb would be listening to this, and Ramsdabomb would show this on his YouTube channel to make me look like a liar. So, there you go again, Doctor. You're looking really stupid now. Really stupid.
I'd have to agree. I'd also have to say this about Mr. Doctor, and no disrespect to Mr. Doctor personally, but I know we have a lot of stolen valor that goes around in this community, and I know that a lot of people here hate it, okay? Because a lot of us here
Yeah,
do
I
have
believe
military.
Dr. Stoltenberg. Doctor claimed
I don't
he was
have,
military intelligence.
I do not have U.S. military experience or any national military experience, but I do have private contracting experience. And I've got a friend at the end of the table right there that I'm looking at. His name is Mr. Cavey, and he was a Marine for 4 years. All right, as well as some of the other people in here and anybody else in here that's military, I salute you. All right, we salute you in here. Okay. Now, this is what I'm going to say about this. Mr. Doctor,
brilliant work for the community.
Mr. Doctor, a while back, came out to everybody, and he said, "I'm an intelligence officer, 27 years old, U.S. Army, living in the United States on a base." As soon as he said that, I knew right off the bat he was lying, because the chances of that being true is 1 in a million. That's like finding a needle in a haystack the size of the fucking Eiffel Tower. And we all know that, okay? And on top of that, he switched his story up multiple times, okay? There is no way in hell this man is military. He would not have associated himself with a clan called ISIS if he was actually in the military. You want to know why?
Hey Smith,
Doctor,
if I may budge in real quick.
Doctor actually supports Jezebel, who took great fun in talking about the Belgian terror attacks, and Doctor remained friends with him. Someone in the military I don't believe would do that. He is also still friends with him. Jezebel is on another account, I believe, at the minute, RTBZ, I believe. Doctor is still currently friends with that guy. And what's funny about that is RTBZ currently is in the 1st Marines, which is in the MILSIM Empire. And Doctor talks to this guy regularly. But, Doctor claims he's enemies of the MILSIM Empire. Quite funny, Doctor. Very easy to expose you for being a liar. Does anybody know Gilman, by the way? Gilman 521, he's in the server.
Oh, he's one of my guys. Yeah.
Okay, he's...
Yeah, we've been getting a shit ton of fucking recruits. Like, we got 17 requests in one fucking day. It's ridiculous. Sorry about that. Continue on.
Yeah, we got loads.
Can I give a shout out real quick?
Certainly can, Kevin.
Alright, thank you. I'd like to give a shout out to Bryce and Bama and the rest of the 88th. You were amazing fucking bullet catchers last night. Like, fucking bravo. Everybody, give them a hand. Come on. Give them a hand.
Yeah, well done, lads.
You're fucking fabulous bullet catchers.
For all you that don't know, the 88th sort of declared the war on Lions Den. The Lions Den come into their server with 2 members, and unfortunately, the 88 didn't even make it out to spawn. They were killed in spawn, which is quite sad.
Nice.
USN Carvey, brilliant work. There's guys from the G.R.U. Basically mowed them all down.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because I like the 88th, but I guess
you know what's sad about it? I like the 88 too. We all did, and we all like Bryce, and we all love Bryce's voice. And Bryce, I know you're listening. I know you're a little bit mad. You got white, but we all love your accent, and that is why we actually, even after executing them last night, we're still going to take them in because we felt that they were being manipulated by Doctor, and we still do. They're still young, but we do like them. It's quite sad that we're even having to. We're not really wanting to criticise them. They're still young, and we all like Bryce. He's brilliant. He's funny as fuck.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we're going to lose something. We'll lose something every now and then.
Hopefully, they'll wake up and they'll realise what a piece of shit Doctor is, and and then he may well be allowed back into the community. But I mean, for instance, I want to cast a vote now on the exclusion of Doctor, permanent exclusion. I would say. In most cases, we do have a disciplinary measure. You may be, banned for a week, i.e. or whatever. But the actions of Doctor and trying to split this whole community up, I'm going to cast a vote, and my vote would be to permanently exclude the 89th and refuse them a MILSIM licence, which will be issues on the weekend, which everyone was in favour of the MILSIM licences, I believe, and did like that idea. We are going to issue them on the weekend. We're also going to do the live map on the weekend, and I'm going to vote for permanent exclusion. Just do not be afraid to vote against. Do not just agree with me and my influence. Lions Den will not feel not on against you or bad against you, but I'm going to vote for a permanent exclusion, and I'll pass it on to Force One. What's your thought?
What is my thought?
I vote. I'm calling for permanent exclusion of the 89th being Doctor. 617.
I think I do agree with you on that. I think that I agree with that. Basically, just getting rid of them completely, because this behavior, and if I just may say something real quick, this behavior within the community should not be tolerated, and definitely it'll teach others, not to mess with us, right? So yeah, but
wait, can we hold here? Just hold here for a second. Looking at the chat here. All right, Bryce. It's sad this is all grown-ass men. Looks like we're really jelly of Doc. You know what? Doc, you saying extremely jealous. Okay. I know you're stationed on the East Coast, or so what you say, Dennis. So I still got contacts over there. And I am certain I can reach your sergeant major or first sergeant. And the guy to my left here is undead. He was in the Army too. I'm pretty sure he still has got connections on the East Coast as well. So you keep saying that you're going to triangulate our positions and shit, you're going to have a bad motherfucking time.
Well, Cabby, I'm glad that you're saying that, because on numerous occasions, Doctor has threatened to hack me. Everyone knows I'm not a hacker. I don't claim to be. But Doctor on numerous occasions has threatened to hack me, triangulate my position. Everyone knows. I'll tell anyone where I live. I mean, I'm not someone that hides. I'm not someone that
this video right now.
Anyone that lines their website and see photographs of me, I don't hide from anyone. And this guy, Doctor, has supported terrorism. Cabby, I think his unit and his superiors, if he is in the military, need to know that. And also has threatened to hack people and triangulate them and so forth. And he also has hackers in his clan, and he's supporting that. And he was supporting me being DDoS last week. So I think his superiors should know about that, Cabby, because he's quite an embarrassment to the military if he is in the military.
I'd also like to say, we have a lot of people that are going to be watching this that don't know a lot about the MILSIM community or military, for instance.
And what a bad example Doctor said.
And let's just put this out there for those who don't know a lot about the military. Okay, the things that Doctor claimed to be, and the things that he claimed to be able to do, the threats that he sent us, if he was in the real military and he was any of the things he says he was, he would have never sent threats of any kind like that towards us, being citizens of a nation that he supposedly works for. That if you're an American and he works for the American military, your tax dollars pay his bills, supposedly, from what he says. He cannot threaten you in any way like that. That means he gets dishonorably discharged, and then he goes to prison for a little while. And that's also a lot of cyber
he's not
law
questioning in the military is to the fact that I don't believe he's in the military, because I believe his superiors would realise by now that he's threatened to hack people and so forth. But unless someone knows otherwise and he is actually in the military, I believe his superiors need to know about his actions. But let's continue the vote, by the way, guys, because Doctor does state I was kicked with no vote. So we've got 2 votes again for permanent exclusion. That being from the 23rd and Lions Den so far. So I'm going to pass along to Harvey on the G.R.U. Can you have your vote on Doctor being permanently excluded?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Doctor should be kicked out of the community. Actually, that whole 89th and the 88th should be removed from the Geneva community. They have no right being here after what they have done, so bye.
Okay, so that's 3.
I like that. So, bye.
15th, Damdo Hickey, can we have your vote on the 89th being permanently excluded from the MILSIM? Yeah. 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 There's some good guys there. Yeah, I believe he is, yeah. They would be welcome back into the community in other clans. It's not against the members. This is strictly, when we say the 89th, against their leader, Doctor. Unfortunately, some of them have been manipulated too, and we do feel sorry for them. That they don't know the full truth and goings on. But this is strictly against Doctor, when we say Doctor. Unfortunately, him being the leader of the 89th, until that changes, would be the 89th being permanently excluded. So what's your vote? Against Doctor, basically. You would not. Yeah, permanently. Okay, so that's 4 against. So, Doctor, if you're watching, the vote is taking place. Mr. Smith, your vote, please, on behalf of the 47th.
Well, I believe that doctors should be cast out, yes. I believe that Bryce and the 88th and the 89th themselves should be given a second chance. I believe they should be tested to
Yeah.
some point because we know that they
Yeah,
are
I agree. I like the
more
88.
offense for
I
us,
believe that
more offense to
maybe
them
we all
than
need
the
to have a
88th
talk
and
with them.
the 89th. But
They are
it is
still
a
young.
young little community there, and
Yeah.
I do believe doctors should be gone, yes. But I think we
Yeah.
should give their men, and I think we should give
Oh, definitely.
Bryce a second chance, 100%.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. And that's why this vote is not about the 88, it's about the 89th, and in particular the doctor, and not the 89th members, who may have been told a lot
Oh,
of lies.
Jack Ripper, you want to send me a mess? Okay, let's see this.
Applaud. Applaud. I have to salute to that.
Okay,
Like
so
that.
Good
vote
game, good
Rangel,
game.
I believe he's new to the community vote, so I don't expect it to really. As I say, you don't have to just agree because everyone else is. No one, you won't be taught no differently if you did refuse to vote or you vote. Stay. Don't ever worry about that. If you want to vote, it's up to you. Would you like to vote, Rangel? Yeah. Be okay.
Your mic's a
That's
bit
your decision.
glitchy there, Landon.
Say that again.
Your mic is really glitchy there.
Oh, it is.
No, I believe it's somebody else.
Yeah, it's. I hear that too. It's pretty bad.
Oh, and apparently he's saying something about my mother or his mother. I don't know. Incest isn't good, bro.
Yeah, let's leave the immature idiots in the chat.
I mean, that's a good thing, you know.
Yeah, Matt,
That's fucking great.
Yeah.
That shit. See, that's awesome. That's badass. Like, you guys are awesome.
And here's what's even funnier. I've got a daughter, and he's writing on here. One of them writes on here, Tom, I'm in Liverpool looking for your daughter. I mean, how pathetic is that? How pathetic is that?
Yeah.
How pathetic are they?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking idiot. You wouldn't even dream of coming to Liverpool, you little coward. Especially at night time, at this time of night. If you know anything about Liverpool, you fucking fool.